What is going on, world? What's up, YouTube? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Call of Duty video, so let's get into it. So guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about a number of creators as well as pro players discussing and criticism for having no minimap in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So let's talk about it. So guys, Dexterdo tweeted out saying that TmarTn scraps, censor, and more respond to the Modern Warfare minimap issue. And if you click on the link, it will bring you to an article that was written by Matt Porter, and as always, the full article will be linked in the description down below. The Modern Warfare multiplayer beta officially released on Thursday, September 12th, giving fans of the long-running first-person shooter franchise their first opportunity to take to the battlefield and test their skills ahead of the game's launch on October 25th. The lack of minimap in the game has raised some eyebrows though, and a number of popular content creators and professional players have taken to social media to voice their frustrations with the decision. YouTuber Pamaj Syndicate Castle immediately started a campaign in the hopes of persuading Infinity Ward to revert their decision and bring back the useful tool that has been a staple of Call of Duty games. The Englishman wrote, "Like this tweet if you want a permanent minimap in Modern Warfare," with over 3,000 people showing their support for the idea in just 5 hours. FaZe Clan's Austin Pamaj shared his annoyance with the move, posting on Twitter that the game without a minimap meant everyone on the map playing like a turtle by hiding and sitting in corners while labeling it as backwards. "You don't feel confident about running around because of lack of minimap," he continued. "That's how everyone feels. There really isn't a justified reason to take the minimap out." Trevor TmarTn chose to poll his followers instead, asking them if they thought the game needed a minimap or if it was better off without it. Unsurprisingly, 76% of people felt the game absolutely needed it, although the YouTuber refrained from revealing his own thoughts on it. And so there was over 25,000 votes for TmarTn's poll, and we do recall in a video previously by TmarTn, he did discuss his thoughts on the matter, stating that the biggest issue he had with the game was not having a minimap, and he thought that they really needed a minimap moving forward. Doug Censor Martin stated that his only issue with the beta was the lack of minimap, writing that it needs to be in the game, while Trey Zero stated that if Infinity Ward decide to implement a minimap, he will be going to the developer studio to thank every single one of them individually. So ultimately, will Infinity Ward add the minimap? While frustrations continue about the lack of the minimap, it does seem that Infinity Ward is willing to listen to the criticism from fans, creators, and pro players alike, meaning we may see it introduced to the game sooner or later. In a Reddit post, communications manager Ashton Williams said that they heard the complaints loud and clear and would be experimenting internally with a few different options. Whether those changes will be implemented during the beta remains to be seen, but it should give those who are annoyed by the current state of the game hope that the developers are taking their feedback on board. So a lot of things to break down here, guys. The minimap has been a massive topic of conversation for lots of people in the community, and I gotta say, guys, that me personally, I would like to have the minimap myself as well. However, I will say this, guys. Activision has already stated that there will be a minimap for those players that are pro players, and during the Call of Duty League, there will be a minimap for the pro players. But what doesn't make sense to me is why would they have the minimap for the pro players, but not for the general public? And the other thing is that if you're going to take the minimap away, I feel like it should be taken away from the pro players simply because it makes it more challenging, but they're pro players, so obviously it would be so much more competitive, and it would be, I think, very high level play as far as the esports scene is concerned. I think it's good all the way around overall to have the minimap in the pro scene as well as in public matches, but at the same time, I feel if you're going to take the minimap out of either or, take it out of the esports side, because it's going to make it so much more competitive, and it's going to be all about communication, which is what it's already about as it is in the Call of Duty League. But that being said, I do agree with a lot of the frustrations by these creators as well as some of these pro players as to just having the option, maybe even having some game modes that have the minimap at the very least. I mean, we would love to just have the minimap overall, but that being said, it would really be helpful to have the minimap in some of the game modes, or just in most of the game modes except for maybe a few, like they've done in the past. I'm sure people would be able to get used to it, but I still think that you're going to have a lot of backlash on a game that seems like there is a lot of promise to it as far as a Call of Duty that could be another very beloved entry in the series. And obviously we can see by this poll from TmarTn that certainly out of the 25,000, 30,000 votes that he's gotten on that poll, you've got a huge percentage of those people that want the minimap back. So I really think that Infinity Ward will do that, and let's just hope that they do. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys want a minimap? Do you not want a minimap? Do you want it for certain game modes, or do you just want it kind of all the way around? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I'll talk to you guys all in the next one. Peace.